What's up guys, Lee Fry here, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about one of Canon's newest, slightly newish lens options, the Canon RF 16mm f2.8. We're going to be talking about the 3 pros and the 3 cons of this lens, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. So if you're new to my channel, the kind of things you guys will see here is tips, tricks, reviews, and tutorials for the budget filmmaker / content creator. And from time to time, you'll see my own personal work that I'll put out there for you guys to see. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So like I said earlier, we'll be talking about the 3 pros, 3 cons of this Canon 16mm f2.8 RF lens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so first we're going to go ahead and start with the pros. I'm a positive person, so let's go ahead and start off with the pros. And the first one is the price. You can get this thing for $299 brand new straight out the box, and to me that is a steal. You're getting the 16mm wide field of view with the fast aperture of f2.8. So for only $300 in a small compact size. So to me, that is a great deal. So $299 brand new for this thing, and it's starting to show up on the used market, so you can probably find it for a little bit cheaper than that. So price is the first pro. The second pro is the form factor. This thing is basically the same size as the 50mm Nifty 50, whether the EF version or the RF version. It's basically, especially the RF version, is basically the same exact size. If you put them side by side without seeing the millimeter size of the lens, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So it's very small. The footprint for the camera is very small. If you're wanting to use this thing as a vlogging lens on your Canon EOS R, R6, R5, RP, R3, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Anyways, if you're wanting to use this as a vlogging lens on one of those cameras, the footprint is very small, it's very light, versus like the 15 to 35 is a massive lens. So your arm's getting a little bit of break with this lens. Pro 3 is you're getting the fast aperture f2.8. You're getting that better low light advantage, but it's going to be kind of hard to get that shallow depth of field just because the lens is so wide. So getting that bokeh that everyone likes, it's going to be kind of difficult with this lens just because of how wide it is. I'm going to do a bonus pro to all my Canon EOS R users with the 4K crop. Using this lens, which I am using it right now, and I am shooting in 4K, you're getting at about a 28mm equivalent. So this is kind of a resolution to that crop a little bit. You're still not getting that full wide, full frame, full 4K, but it is better than the crop, so that is a plus. The only way you're going to be able to get that wide field of view to vlog in 4K is you're probably going to have to step down to one of the Canon EFS super wide, like the 10-18 or the 11-22, until Canon comes out with a crop sensor RF mount camera with crop sensor lenses. That's going to be the option if you are an R shooter and you're wanting to vlog in 4K. So there are the options, but this is a good option with the RF lenses where you're not going to break the bank and you can shoot in 4K and have a decently wide field of view. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about the cons. Con number 1 is it is just a prime lens. And don't get me wrong, I love prime lenses. Prime lenses are awesome. But I am starting to, really love using zoom lenses just because of the versatility, the convenience. One could say it might be making me a little bit lazier just because I don't have to switch out my lenses, but when you're kind of in a hurry, run and gun, go, it's kind of nice being able to just have one lens and being able to cover all the focal lengths you need in one lens. So that is kind of a con, I would say, just because if you're out, again, if you're a run and gun kind of shooter and you're out getting a shot, you're using this wide lens, and then you're like, okay, I've got this shot, but I want a 35mm or on a 50mm view right now. So then you gotta go into your bag and pop this lens off and pop a new lens on. Again, we're talking, seconds. It's not like it's taking a big amount of time, but again, when you're run and gun, time is money, as they say. So that could technically be seen as a con. That is just a prime lens. All right, con number 2, the build quality. It is, it's not an L series lens. It's their base cheaper lenses, so it's you're not gonna get the best of the best when it comes to build quality. So there's no weather sealing, so you're not gonna be able to take this thing out in rainy, snowy weather. It's just not gonna last. It's not gonna hold up in those kind of scenarios. So if that's what you're anticipating using this lens for, it won't be the best for that. You might be replacing it because it's probably not going to work out if you're taking it in like rain, snowy kind of weather. Obviously there are things you can do to cover your camera and lens so you can prevent that, but that's just an extra piece of gear you have to pack. But I mean, if that's okay with you, then by all means. But build quality is not the best. I mean, you can't get everything when you're only spending $299. The last con would be the lack of stabilization within the lens. This is not a stabilized lens. So just like the Nifty 50R version, there is no stabilization. So if you want stabilization, you will have to rely on the camera's internal stabilization. And unfortunately for the EOS R, it does not have any IBIS. It does have the electronic stabilization, so which I have been using on the lowest settings, so I can get a little bit of stabilization when I am using this lens. But again, if you need stabilization within the lens, this lens does not have that, so it will have to be something you have to think about. The 15 to 35 does have the stabilization, so you got to decide, is the $2,000 worth it over the $300 that you've been spending for this lens? So is stabilization that much of a difference for you? So that's something you have to think about. All right guys, so my final thoughts is I think this is a great option if you are needing a lens with a wide field of view. I think you should definitely think about it if this is something that you need. It's very budget friendly. You're not going to have to break the bank for this lens, like I said, compared to the 15 to 35 or the EF 16 to 35. It's you're $300 and it's already showing up on the used market, so you probably find it for a little bit cheaper. So again, if you're needing this field of view for your kit, I would definitely recommend it if you're an RF shooter. It's great for vlogging. Again, you get that wide field of view that everybody wants when they vlog. As far as landscape shots, I mean, 16 mil. That's I don't think you need much wider than that. If you're shooting landscapes, maybe you do. I personally don't. I've taken some shots with this lens, and I have absolutely no complaints on the field of view that I get when I'm shooting landscape shots. So yeah, I think it's a great lens, great budget option if you're needing a wide lens. Alright guys, so anyways, we're going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some use out of it. Like I always say, if there's anything you guys want to see, leave a comment, let me know. If you're not already subscribed and you want to join me on this YouTube journey, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. Again, like I said, hit that like button, leave a comment, and we'll see you guys at the next video. Have a good one.